our shop, you'll be greeted by a friendly atmosphere and expert advice. Get everything you need for your next project at Oakley Quilting Supply.
At Pizza Ranch in Thief River Falls, we're serving up your favorites. Legendary pizza, crispy chicken, a fresh salad bar, and our irresistible cactus bread. It's all you can eat, always fresh, and always welcoming. We're right off Highway 59 in Thief River Falls, and we've got a seat ready for you and the whole family. Stop in, grab a plate, and make yourself at home at Pizza Ranch in Thief River Falls.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
The Winnie Mac Travel Center is a truck stop and convenience store located at the intersection of Highway 2 and 59, just outside of Erskine, Minnesota. We have 6 gas pumps to fuel from and 8 pumps available for diesel. The Winnie Mac Travel Center offers different items in our kitchen. We also have a touchless car wash located on the south side of the station. The Winnie Mac Travel Center located at the intersection of Highway 2 and 59.
Hi, this is Wyatt Vedelson from Security State Bank in Oakley. Are you in the market for buying a new home or doing home improvements? Security State Bank of Oakley is here to make your home purchase a great experience. You will get the same professional service if you are purchasing, refinancing, or remodeling. Call us at 218-796-5157. Security State Bank of Oakley, your hometown bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It has never been easier to advertise your business on GVTV. Local TV advertising is a great way to get the most out of your advertising dollars by targeting the right audience at the right time. R&J Broadcasting and Garden Valley Technologies have partnered to make TV advertising an affordable option for local businesses. If you're interested in getting a fresh, new commercial promoting your business on GVT's local and network channels, call today and ask for ad sales or visit the website and submit a request.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Foston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Foston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Foston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Foston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and it's a lot of people. It makes you feel like family. Maybe our family.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265, member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
Ready to level up your family fun? At the Fun Zone Arcade inside Pizza Ranch Thief River Falls, you'll find the most exciting games and the sweetest prizes around. Win big, laugh loud, and make memories. Then fuel up at our legendary buffet with hot, fresh pizza and the country's best chicken. The Fun Zone Arcade at Pizza Ranch in Thief River Falls. Food, fun, family time, all in one place.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Foston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Are you managing multiple medications? We've got you covered. Our free med synchronization program helps you line them up so you only need to make one stop. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Foston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls is your one-stop shop for all your farm, residential, commercial, hay, livestock, and storage building products. Falls Building Center, now featuring Dakota steel and trim products. See your local sales representative for details at Falls Building Center about their line of Dakota steel and trim products. Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls, your small town, personal touch, full-service building center. Oakley Lumber Incorporated has been in business since 1946. Get the right building materials at an affordable price. Choose high-quality, affordable paints, windows, lumber, and other building materials at Oakley Lumber Incorporated. Our experts will help you choose the perfect window and window treatment for your building. We'll also help you choose a custom color for the interior or exterior of your home or business. Call Oakley Lumber Incorporated today for a free quick estimate.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient,
and your home team, the Red Lake County Central Mustangs. We now ask if you are able to please rise and remove any headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
And we are back live from the Oakley Gymnasium for some varsity volleyball. We have the Red Lake County Mustangs playing against the Sacred Heart Eagles. I'm Bronco Bergeson, and I'm joined by
Mason Williams.
This is a nice, cool 75 degrees this evening. If you weren't here for the JV volleyball game, the Eagles won in 2 sets. And it'll be Halverson to serve for the Mustangs.
Serve is up, and it's over.
Lawrence over to Risky with a mean spike.
Sauger to
Adolphson taps it over. Heading a little too far. Giving a point to the Mustangs.
Halverson's up to serve. And the serve is up, and it's over.
That's Lawrence. Over to Horkin. Over to Risky with a mean spike.
Frizzle, the spike.
Lawrence. Back to Risky with a spike. Hitting it out of bounds. Giving the point to the Mustangs.
Halverson's up to serve again. Serve is up. And it's over.
That is Lawrence. Over to Horkin. Over to Vignes, who sets it over. Giving a point to the Eagles. Their first score of the varsity volleyball game. And it'll be Horkin to serve. Serves up and over.
To Halverson. To Hendrickson. Over to Scherstedt with the spike.
Chikla with the set over.
Or Landris with the spike.
Lawrence over to Horkin. Over to Risky with a set over.
Sauger.
Blocked by Vignes of the Eagles. Point will go to the Eagles. Current score 3-2. Serves up and over by Horkin, but into the net. Point goes to the Mustangs.
Landris is up to serve. Serve is up, and it's over.
And we just had number 7, Risky, dive into our scorers table to save the ball.
Landers up to serve. Serve is up and over.
That's Risky. Over to Horkin. Over to Werner. What a tap over, scoring the point.
He was subbing for the Mustangs. Hendrickson in for Landers.
That's Risky to serve. It is up and over.
Sauger. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Frizzle. Just spiking it a little too far out of bounds.
It'll be Risky to serve once again. Serve is up and over.
Sauger. Sauger bumps it over. It's a little too hard. It's leading it to go out of bounds.
It'll be Risky to serve once again. It's up and over. That's a powerful spike by Risky.
Halverson. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Scherstedt with the mean spike.
That is Lawrence with a spike.
Good save by Halverson. Scherstedt with the spike.
Over to Horkin, who sets it over.
Sauger. Over to Scherstedt from that tap over.
Lawrence to Horkin. Back to Lawrence with a spike. Hitting it just in. Gaining the point for the Eagles. Great teamwork by both teams. Eagles up by 2 currently, 6-4. Risky with the serves up and over.
Sauger over to Hendrickson. Over to Scherstedt the spike. Just a little too hard. Oh, there's tip. Tip from the Eagles. Point to the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Henriksen with the serve. Serve is up and over.
Lawrence. Over to Horkin. Over to Vignes. Who tries to lightly tap it over, but lightly taps it into the net, giving the point to the Mustangs. The student section in this place is going wild right now.
Henriksen with the serve. It's up and over.
Horkin tries to get it up to Lawrence, but is unable to. Point goes to the Mustangs.
Henriksen with the serve again. Serve is up and over.
Lawrence to Horkin. Back to Lawrence with a spike.
To Henriksen. Over to Frizzle. Hitting it a little too hard out of bounds.
Be Chicklaw to serve. And that is a timeout by the Eagles. Current score 7-7, tied up, and we'll be right back after this short break. And we are back after that timeout. Current score 7-7 in favor of neither team, actually. It'll be the Eagles to serve. That's Benson. It's up and over.
To Halverson. Over to Henriksen. Over to Scherfs out the spike.
Risky. Over to Horkin. Back to Lawrence with a spike. Hitting it too far. Giving the point to the Mustangs. Strong spike by Lawrence. Does not end up in their favor, though.
Frizzle with the serve. Serve is up and over.
Lawrence over to Horkin. Back to Lawrence with another spike. This time leaving it in bounds. Point goes to the Eagles. Substitution. Werner is out for Adolphson.
And substitution for the Mustangs. Mornville in for Frizzle.
That'll be Adolphson to serve. Is up and over.
Mornville. Over to Henriksen. Over to Scherstad.
Chukla. Over to Lawrence with another spike. Point goes to the Eagles. Be Adolphson to serve again. Serves up and over.
To Mornville. Mornville just hits a little too hard over the net.
Adolphson bumps it to Lawrence with another spike. Someone get her some butter because she's on a roll. It'll be Adolphson to serve again. Serves up and over.
Henriksen.
Blocked by Lawrence, giving the point back to the Eagles. Adolphson to serve again. Serves up and over.
To Halverson. Over to Henriksen. Over to Scherstad with the tap over.
And too far out of bounds, though, so point will go to the Eagles. Current score 12-8. Serves up and over by Adolphson.
Over to Halverson. Over to Henriksen. Over to Harvison again. She just taps it over.
Claw over to Horkin.
Sherstead over to Hendrickson. Over to Paulin.
Dolphson tries to save it, but it's blocked by Sherstead. Point goes to the Mustangs.
Sherstead with the serve. Serve is up. And just a little short, catching the net. Point goes to the Eagles.
It's Lawrence up to the serve. Lawrence is a junior. Serve is up and over. And hitting it just in bounds to throw off the Mustangs enough to where they thought it was going out of bounds. Point goes to the Eagles. Lawrence's serve goes into the net, giving the point to the Mustangs.
Paulin with the serve. Serve is up and over.
Horkin to Risky with the serve.
Landris to Halverson. Sherstead just sets it over.
Over to Horkin. Back to Risky with a spike.
To Paulin. The Hendrickson just sets it over.
To Claw, over to Horkin, back to Risky, sets it over.
Halverson, over to Hendrickson.
Blocked by Horkin.
Paulin. Over to Halverson, just taps it over.
Lawrence to Horkin, back to Risky with another spike.
Hendrickson, over to Paulin. Over to Sherstead, spikes it over.
To Claw, over to Risky, who saves it. To Adolphson, who bumps it over.
Hendrickson, over to Paulin. Over to Halverson.
Lawrence to Horkin, over to Chiclaw, who bumps it over.
Hendrickson, over to Paulin. Over to Landry, who spikes it over. Just a little too hard.
Landry's hard spike ends a great performance by both teams. Claws up to service up and over.
Hendrickson. Over to Hendrickson, sister. Over to Landris. Just a little bit of miscommunication with the Mustangs.
Be Chiclaw to serve once again. Claw is a senior. Serves up and over.
So Hendrickson. Over to Paulin. Over to Landris with the spike.
Lawrence to Horton. Horkin, sorry, and Risky sets it over.
Sherstead trying to spike it over, just catching the net. Point goes to the Eagles.
Timeout called by the Mustangs. Current score 17-10 in the first set of this volleyball game. We'll be right back after this short
And
break.
effective in their position.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
And we are back after that timeout. Current score 17-10. Chiclaw with the serve for the Eagles.
Paulin over to Landris with the set over.
Miscommunication by both. There are two Eagles players giving the point to the Mustangs.
Subs in for the Mustangs. Frizzle in for Mornville. Harrison with the serve. The serve is up and over.
Horkin over to Risky with a spike. Hitting it just out of reach for Service set to save, giving the point to the Eagles. It is Horkin to serve for the Eagles now. Service up and over.
Sherstead over to Paulin. Over to Landers at the spike. Good play by Landers, earning the point for the Mustangs. Landers is now up to serve. The serve is up and over.
Risky to Horkin. Back to Risky with a tap over.
Frizzle over to Sherstead trying to save the ball. Is not able to.
Great play by the junior Risky, and she's up to serve. It's up and over.
Halverson over to Hendrickson. Over to Sherstead with the set over.
Risky over to Horton, who sets it up for Vignes to spike it over.
Over to Sherstead with the spike.
Lawrence over to Horton. Back to Lawrence with a
Sherstead to Paulin. Over to Hendrickson to spike over. Good play by the Mustangs, earning the point.
Choclaw tried to save it, getting it to Lawrence, but was unable to.
Hendrickson with the serve. Serve is up and over. Sherstead. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Frizzle. Just a little bit of miscommunication with the Mustangs. Score is now 13-20 in favor of the Eagles.
Serves up and over by Benson.
Paulin. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Sherstead with the set over.
Point goes to the Eagles. Double hit by the never mind, it was a lift.
Hendrickson. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Frizzle with the spike.
Lawrence with a hit over.
Hendrickson over to Paulin. Over to Sherstead with a nice low tap over.
Horkin over to Lawrence with a mean hit over.
Over to Halverson. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Sherstead. Just hitting it a little too hard. Point going to the Eagles.
It'll be Benson to serve. Serves up and over.
Halverson. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Frizzle with the spike. Getting blocked by one of the Eagles players.
She's blocked by Coons. It'll be Benson to serve. Serves up and over.
Over to Halverson. Over to Frizzle. Over to Sherstead with the spike.
Benson to Hurton. To Lawrence.
Over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson again. Holland trying to make the save. Good hustle by the Mustangs.
Point goes to Eagles. Set point currently for the Eagles, 24-13. Benson serves up and over.
Over to Hendrickson. Over to Hendrickson again. Over to Sherstead.
Benson to Horkin. To Lawrence with a hit over. Hit it just out of reach for any Mustangs players to be there. The first set goes to the Eagles. In this varsity volleyball game, we'll be right back after this short break.
It has never been easier to advertise your business on GVTV. Local TV advertising is a great way to get the most out of your advertising dollars by targeting the right audience at the right time. R&J Broadcasting and Garden Valley Technologies have partnered to make TV advertising an affordable option for local businesses. If you're interested in getting a fresh, new commercial promoting your business on GVT's local and network channels, call today and ask for ad sales or visit the website and submit a request.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Foston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Foston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Foston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
And we are back for this varsity volleyball game. If you're just joining us, the Eagles won the first set. That was Horkin with the serve for the Eagles. A little too far, though. Point goes to the Mustangs.
Landers is up to serve. Serve is up, and it's over.
That is Chiguao to Horkin to Risky, who spikes it over.
Substitution for the Mustangs. Hendrickson in for Landers.
Risky with the serve. It is up and over.
Hendrickson over to Emma Hendrickson. Over to Sherstead to spike.
Risky over to Horkin to Lawrence on a spike. Out of reach for Halverson, so the point will go to the Eagles. Current score 2-1 in favor of the Eagles.
Paulin over to Hendrickson. Over to Halverson with the spike.
Horkin to Chilal. To Lawrence, who tries to tap it over but hits it into the net.
Emma Hendrickson with the serve. Serves up and over.
It's Risky to
Paulin. Over to Hendrickson. Over to Frizzle. Hitting it into the net. On a point goes to the Eagles. Score is 3-2 in the second set of volleyball.
This is Benson up. The serve is up and over.
Hendrickson over to Emma Hendrickson. Over to Frizzle. Hitting it a little too far out of bounds. Point goes to the Eagles.
Benson once again to serve. He's up and over.
Halverson over to Emma Henderson. Over to Sherstead, spikes it over.
Risky to Horkin to Lawrence, who taps it over. Taps it just in. Giving a point to the Eagles. Serve is up and over for Benson.
Paulin over to Emma Hendrickson. Over to Halverson, just spiking a little too far out of bounds. Point going to the Eagles.
Serves up and over for Benson.
Halverson over to Emma Hendrickson. Sherstead just taps it over. Point going to the Eagles.
Current score is 7-2 in favor of the Eagles. Benson with the serve is up and over.
Just a little out of reach for Natalie Hendrickson to be able to make the play.
Point goes to the Eagles. Benson the serve is up and over. A little too far though. Substitutions in. This Chigla in for Benson.
Frizz with the serve. Serving it just into the net. Substitution for the Mustangs. Mornville in for Frizzle.
And a substitution in for the Eagles. Adolphson in for Werner. Adolphson's up to serve. Serves up and over.
Natalie Henderson. Over to Emma Henderson. Over to Sherstead with the spike. Seeing it a little too hard.
Great power with that spike. Adolphson serves up and over.
Mornville over to Emma Henderson. Over to Sherstead, sets it over.
Orkin to Chukla. Over to Lawrence who taps or hits it over.
Over to Emma Henderson. Over to Paulin. Just barely couldn't sneak into that white line. Score is now 3-11. Favor the Eagles.
Adolphson to serve is up and over.
Halverson over to M. Erickson. Over to Halverson again. Spikes it. Good play by the Mustangs.
Eagles tried to block it, but Halverson's spike was too much for them, so point goes to Mustangs.
With some substitutions on the floor. Landers in for her. Hendrickson.
Risky.
That serve.
To Horkin. To Lawrence with a spike. Too far. Out of bounds.
Sherstead with the serve again. Some more substitutions on the floor. Hendrickson in for Mornville. Serve was from Sherstead, who was able to sneak it into that white line. Point to the Mustangs. Sherstead up to serve again. Serves up and over.
Risky. To Lawrence who taps it over.
Over to Landris, over to Halverson, over to Landris again who sets it over.
Risky. To Horkin. To Lawrence with a mean spike. Horkin
saving that one.
To Lawrence with another mean spike, just sending it back to them. Point goes to the Eagles. Current score 6-12. Serves up and over for Lawrence.
Hendrickson over to Paulin. Over to Halverson with the spike.
Lawrence to Horkin. To rescue a spike. Stays inbound, so point goes to the Eagles. That's a timeout by the Mustangs. Current score 13-6 in favor of the Eagles. We'll be right back after this short break. And we are back. Current score 13-6 in the second set of this varsity volleyball game. Lawrence is up to serve.
Henriksen, or Paulin, the Landers with the spike. Good play by the Mustangs, earning the point.
If you're just joining us, the Eagles won the first set of this volleyball game.
Paulin to serve. Serves up and over.
Wow, over to Horkin. Over to Risky with a mean spike.
Servstead, over to Paulin. Over to Landers with the spike.
Lawrence. And a little miscommunication by two Eagles players, preventing one from getting to the ball.
Paulin with the serve. Serves up and over.
Dolphin to Risky with a spike.
Paulin, over to Emma Henriksen. Over to Landers, trying to make the play. Just a little out of reach for Landers to be able to get there in time.
Glau is up to serve for the Eagles. Serves up and over.
Servstead, over to Paulin. Over to Halverson, the spike.
Lawrence to Horkin. Over to Risky with a spike. A little too far out. Giving the point to the Mustangs.
Halverson with the serve. Serve is up and over.
Dolphin to Horkin, who sets it over.
Paulin, over to Emma Henriksen. Over to Frizzle, who tries to taps over. Over to Landers, who makes the play on the ball.
Horkin to Vigson with a spike. Earning the point for the Eagles. That'll be Horkin to serve. Serves up and over.
Sherstead, unable to make the play on the ball. Point going to the Eagles. Score is now 16-9 in favor of the Eagles. Substitutions on the floor for the Mustangs. Natalie Henriksen in for Sherstead.
Horkin serves up and over.
Frizzle, over to Paulin. Over to Emma Henriksen.
Lawrence to Horkin. Up to Risky with a spike. Too much power for the Mustangs to stop him. Point goes to the Eagles. Horkin serves up and over.
Frizzle unable to make the play on that ball. Point going to the Eagles.
Horkin serves up and over.
Henriksen over to Frizzle. Over to Emma Henriksen. Sets it over.
To Wall. Over to Risky with another spike. Gaining a point for the Eagles. Horkin serves up and over.
Halverson over to Paulin, just sets it over.
Lawrence to Horkin. Over
Henriksen.
to
Over to Emma Henriksen. Over to Landers, who just...
Current score 20-9 in favor of the Eagles. Horkin serve is up and over for the Eagles.
Landers over to Emma Henriksen. Over to Leah Paulin. Bumps it over.
Risky with a spike. And it too far out of bounds to the right side, getting a point for the Mustangs. That's my bad.
Substitutions on the floor. We got Sherrister coming in for Natalie Henriksen.
Risky to Vignes.
Paulin over to Landers. Spikes it over.
Vignes with another set over.
Frizzle just taps it over.
Lawrence to Horkin. Over to Risky with a spike. Hitting it just in bounds.
Some more substitutions on the floor for the Mustangs. Got Natalie Henriksen coming in for Landers.
Serves up and over for Risky.
Paulin over to Henriksen, who sets it up for Frizzle, who spikes it over just a little too hard.
Timeout called by the Mustangs. We'll be right back after this short break.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and assisted living director at Bethany Assisted Living in Foston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. Maybe our family.
And we are back from that commercial timeout. Risky's up to serve with a deep serve to the back row.
Harrison over to Hendrickson. Or to Frizzle. Just couldn't make it over the net. Point going to the Eagles.
Risky up to serve again. Serves up and over into the deep back row.
Now Hendrickson over to Emma Hendrickson. Over to Harrison, who spikes it over.
Horkin to Lawrence with a spike.
Hendrickson with the save. Over to Frizzle, who just taps it over. Calling a lift on Frizzle, I believe. Point going to the Eagles.
This is set point once again for the Eagles. It is Risky to serve, up and over.
Halverson.
And the Eagles were able to set it up just enough to throw off the Mustangs. Set goes to the Eagles. Eagles are currently up 2-0 in sets. We'll be right back after this break.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment.
The Eagles hold a commanding 2 sets over the Mustangs.
Frizzle up to serve for the Mustangs. Serves up and over. Kasager over to Henriksen. Over to Frizzle with the spike. Deep spike.
Lawrence to Horkin to rescue a spike.
Henriksen with the save. Over to Kasager. Over to Servstead with the bump over.
Lawrence to Horkin to Risky again with another spike.
Good save by Kasager.
Risky sets it up for Vignes with a spike.
Over to Frizzle. Kasager with the save again.
Set up for
lift, I believe, by the Eagles. Point going to the Mustangs. What a way to start out set number 3. Frizzle up to serve again. Deep serve. Point going to the Eagles. Just barely couldn't catch the white line. Substitution for both teams. First for the Mustangs, we got Mornville coming in for Frizzle.
And for the Eagles, we have Werner coming in. Horkin with the serve is up and over, hitting it to Hendrickson, who hits it out of bounds. Point goes to the Eagles. See, and it'll be Horkin to serve. It is up and over.
Mornville with the save. Over to Kasager. Over to Halverson, who just taps it over.
Horkin to Risky with a spike into the back row. And towards Natalie Hendrickson, gaining the point for the Eagles. Current score 3-1. Horkin to serve once again. He's up and over.
Halverson. Over to Kasager. Sets it over the net.
Risky to Vignes. To Chikla.
Hendrickson. Over to Kasager, who sets it up. For Servstead, just a little too far for Servstead to be able to reach it. Point going to the Eagles. Score is now 4-1 in favor of the Eagles.
Horkin to serve once again. Serves up and over.
Hendrickson. Over to Servstead with the save. Barely couldn't clip the white line. A little bit of miscommunication for the Mustangs to start out set number 3.
It'll be Horkin to serve once again. Serve is up and over.
Over to Hendrickson with the save.
Horkin to Lawrence to rescue a spike.
Over to Hendrickson diving on the floor. Over to Emma Hendrickson with the set over.
Vignes taps it over. Throwing off the Mustangs front court. Giving the point to the Eagles. Horkin to serve once again. Serves up and over.
Over to Halverson, who just couldn't get under the ball enough to get it up. Good effort, though.
Horkin to serve. Is up and over.
Over to Mornville. Over to Henriksen. Over to Mornville again, who just bumps it over.
Claw. Over to Horkin. Over to Risky with a mean spike.
Mornville diving on the floor to save that one.
Chikla over to Horton, who just taps it over, throwing off the Mustangs enough to gain the point. Point goes to the Eagles. Serves up and into the net by Horkin, so the point will go to the Mustangs.
Substitution for the Mustangs. Landers in for Hendrickson. Serves for the Mustang is Servstead. Servstead with a deep serve, just barely not able to clip the white line. Point going to the Eagles. Some more substitution for the Mustangs. We got Natalie Hendrickson coming in for Mornville.
Risky serves up and over for the Eagles.
Over to Emma Hendrickson. Over to Halverson with the tap over.
Horkin over to Lawrence with a spike.
Servstead with the bump. Over to Kasaga with the set. Over to Landers with the spike. Powerful spike for Landers. Point going to the Mustangs. Score is now 9-2 in favor of the, 9-3 in favor of the Eagles.
Substitution. Risky's out for Jersworld. Mean spike by Vignes.
Servstead over to Hendrickson. Over to Kasaga, just taps it over.
Horkin to Lawrence with a spike.
Hendrickson over to Kasager. A little bit of miscommunication between Kasager and Emma, or not Henriksen, sorry. Just
Current score 10-3 in favor of the Eagles. Sorry, that was Benson with the serve.
Halverson to tap over.
Benson over to Horkin. Back to Lawrence, who spikes it. It's
blocked by Halverson. Over to Henriksen. Or serve does the spike over.
Here's Wold to Lawrence.
This little bit of miscommunication between Landis and Sherstead of who was able to get there.
It'll be Benson to serve. The Eagles serves up and over.
Sherstead over to Henriksen. Over to Landis who sets it over.
Jerswold to Benson. To Lawrence who taps it over.
Now Henriksen over to Henriksen. Over to Halverson who taps it over.
Horkin to Benson. Back to Lawrence who spikes it over.
Landers just barely clipping the net, not able to get it over.
12-3 in favor of the Eagles. Benson serves up and over.
Henderson over to Henriksen, over to Halverson who spikes over. It's barely clipping the white line. Point going to the Mustangs. Good play by the Mustangs. Some substitutions for the Mustangs. We got Morinville coming in, or sorry, excuse me, Frizza coming in for Morinville. Halverson to serve. Serve is up and over.
Lawrence to Horkin. To
Landers over to Henriksen. Over to Kasager who spikes it over.
Jerswold to Horkin. To Lawrence who taps it over. Gaining the point. New substitution. Dolphson in for number 3, that's Werner. Dolphson to serve. Serves out and over.
Sherstead over to Henriksen. Over to Landers who spikes. It's barely clipping the net.
Point goes to the Eagles. Be Adolphson to serve once again. Serves up and over.
Frizzle over to Kasager, just sets it over.
That is Kuntz with a spike out of bounds.
Landis is up to serve. Serve is up and over. Deep serve by Landis.
Jerswold to Horkin. To Lawrence with a spike. Blocked by Frizzle.
Good play by the Mustangs. Landis is up to serve again. Serve is up. Over. Barely out of bounds. Some substitutions for the Mustangs. We got Natalie Henderson coming in for Landis.
Lawrence is up to serve. It is up and over.
Henriksen just barely catching the ball, just a little wrong, leading to the point going to the Eagles. If you're just tuning in, the Eagles have taken the first 2 sets, and then the score of set number 3 is 16-6 in favor of the Eagles.
Lawrence's serve is up and over.
Henriksen over to Kasager, over to Frizzle who spikes it. Mean spike, deep spike, powerful spike for Frizzle.
Mustangs going from 6 to 7.
Kasager up to serve. Serve is up, and it's a good serve.
Horkin over to Risky, who hits it over.
Halverson over Kasager. Over Sherstead, who spikes it. Mean spike for Sherstead. Point going to the Mustangs.
Great spike by Sherstead out of reach for Benson to save.
Kasager up to serve again. The serve is up. And it's good serve again.
Dolphin over to Risky with a spike.
Over to Halverson, over to Kasager. Just a little bit of miscommunication between Kasager. Oh, sorry.
In the net, I believe.
Yeah. Kasager up to serve again.
Both up and down refs are discussing.
We've got a call. Point going to the Eagles instead.
Calling it that they did not go into the net. 2 new substitutions. It'll be Chicklaw to serve. It's up and over.
Henriksen over to Kasager. Over to Scherster, who just sets it over.
Lawrence to Horkin. Over to Vignes with a mean spike. And just a little too far, though, sending that out of bounds. Current score 9-17.
Frizzle with the serve. Serve is up. Good serve.
Horkin to Risky with another spike. This time, just aren't enough to make it uncomfortable for the Mustangs. Giving a point to the Eagles.
Some substitution for the Mustangs. We got Morinville coming in for Frizzle.
Horkin serve is up and over.
Halverson, who just hits it over. I think Kasager was not able to make a play on the ball.
Vignes with the tap over, gaining the point for the Eagles. Serves up and over for Horkin.
Henriksen, over to Halverson. Over to Kasager, who just bumps it over.
Over to Risky with a mean spike. Current score 20-9 in favor of the Eagles in the third set of this varsity volleyball game. Working with the serve. It is up and over. A little too far. We're giving the point to the Mustangs.
Sheriff's have the serve. Serve is up.
Lawrence to Horkin. Over to
Landers, who just sets over, and then Kasager, again, barely getting her fingers on her, but I believe they're going to call it in the net on Kasager. Point going to the Eagles. So some substitutions for the Mustangs. We got Henderson coming in for Morinville.
Serves up and over for Risky.
Serve set. Over to Henderson. Over to Landris, who sets it over.
Lawrence to Horkin. To Vignes. Taps it over.
Henderson over to Kasager. Over to Landris, who just sets it over.
Horkin to Werner, who spikes it over. Vignes to Werner. Back to Vignes, who sets it over out of reach for any Mustangs players to get it or get to it. Point goes to the Eagles. Current score 22-10. Serves up and over for Risky.
Sheriff just sets it over.
Spike by Vignes, getting a point for the Eagles.
Parody's coming in for Landris.
Serves up and over for Risky. Centering it out of bounds, giving the point to the Mustangs.
Henderson with the serve. Serve is up. And it's over.
Lawrence with a spike over it, getting it just out of reach for more Mustang players. This is game point for the Eagles. But if the Mustangs can go 14-0 against them, we'll have another set of not 14-0, 15-0. We'll have another set of volleyball. That's what the serve goes into the net. (24-12) in favor of the Eagles.
Some more subs. Frizzle coming in for Morinville. Halverson with the serve. Good serve, barely clipped the net, but making it over with leading to the point for the Mustangs. Halverson for the serve again. Just barely catching the net.
And that is it for this varsity volleyball game. Final score 3-0 in sets in favor of the Sacred Heart Eagles. I'd like to give a couple shout outs. Shout out to Rhonda Vedelson, being a big supporter of the broadcast. Further schedule for the Mustangs. They're at Crookston on Thursday. Then they're at Red Lake Falls on Tuesday. And then they have Parents' Night on September 25th against Warroad. Other Red Lake County news, our JV varsity or JV football team won, what was it?
38-0 against Nevis.
They start out 3-0 in the football season, as our varsity starts 2-0 playing against, I believe, Bagley this Friday.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
Ready to level up your family fun? At the Fun Zone Arcade inside Pizza Ranch Thief River Falls, you'll find the most exciting games and the sweetest prizes around. Win big, laugh loud, and make memories. Then fuel up at our legendary buffet with hot, fresh pizza and the country's best chicken. The Fun Zone Arcade at Pizza Ranch in Thief River Falls. Food, fun, family time, all in one place.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Boston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Are you managing multiple medications? We've got you covered. Our free med synchronization program helps you line them up so you only need to make one stop. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Boston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls is your one-stop shop for all your farm, residential, commercial, hay, livestock, and storage building products. Falls Building Center, now featuring Dakota steel and trim products. See your local sales representative for details at Falls Building Center about their line of Dakota steel and trim products. Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls, your small town, personal touch, full-service building center. Oakley Lumber Incorporated has been in business since 1946. Get the right building materials at an affordable price. Choose high-quality, affordable paints, windows, lumber, and other building materials at Oakley Lumber Incorporated. Our experts will help you choose the perfect window and window